Hey guys, welcome to my channel. My name is Don Aslam. I'm a 700k funded trader, and in this video I'm going to be showing you how you can have an edge over the market, how you can build on that edge, how you can create an edge that will always mentally just keep you stress free. So without wasting any time, let's get straight into it. Now I'm going to be using gold for the example. Now gold is a beast when it comes to trading. I'm going to be applying the break and retest strategy like I always do. If you've been watching my previous videos, I always like to apply the break and retest because it's the strategy I only use. I'm not one of those kind of YouTubers where I'm not a YouTuber, I'm a trader, but I'm not one of them content creators where I'm trading one thing, but on the channel I show hundreds of different strategies. It doesn't make sense. I can't let Bruce Lee says, I fear the man that has practiced that one move 1,000 times or 10,000 times, rather than someone who's practiced 10,000 different things. It just doesn't make sense. Okay, so now I've been using this strategy for many years now. Okay, I'm going to be speaking about an edge. So what is an edge? Edge is basically what gives you an advantage, to simplify, an advantage over the market, or keeps you ahead of the game, right? So even if you take losses, but in the long run you are the winner. That is basically how I define an edge. Even if it might look like I'm losing small little battles here and there, but overall I'm always winning the war. Now, for example, what could yours be, right? Now, I mean, what gives you an edge over the market? Now, it can be basically, for example, risk to reward, right? What is your risk to reward? Now, 1 to 4, 1 to 5. I personally, on UJ, what I normally have been, I've transitioned from GJ to UJ because GJ gives me normally, it's made me leave my 9 to 5, but GJ is a 1 to 4 risk to reward currency pair trading instrument, but it's got the spreads. I don't really like them when it comes to Propfirms. On my personal account on IC markets, they're much tighter, they're much better, but I like to trade with Propfirms, to be honest, more just because of the leverage, the amount of investment that you're putting in and on return, the opportunities are endless. So with GJ, the spreads are not the best, right? Also, example, if I go in for a 1 to 4 with GJ, right, in reality I'm actually leaving a little bit of money on the table. I'm actually aiming for gaining a 1 to 3.5, sometimes 1 to 3, but with the UJ I'm aiming for a 1 to 6. Spreads are super tight even when it comes to Propfirms. So that's what I'll be showing my students as well, and just breaking it down. But yeah, super tight. Now, risk to reward. Now, this is something that if you're risking $100, you're gonna make, example, in my case, 1 to 6, I'll be making back $600. Now, if I just show you, okay, let me just show you something quickly first. This is my back tested data for GJ. This is for GJ again on a different chart, and this is for oil. Now, why am I showing you this? I just want to show that I'm not just saying stuff. I'm a strong believer of collecting data. Even if you look in my mentorship, if you are interested in joining unlimited one-to-one sessions, there'll be a link in the video description. You can check that out. But this was a trade. This was a trade on GJ, the one I missed actually. This is a live that I posted actually. So this was around 1:42 p.m. And it was I already missed it because we did within a live group session. And then around 2:35 p.m. So almost, I would say, about 50 minutes later, it starts skyrocketing, and then around 2:43 p.m. exactly, around 1 hour and 10 minutes later, it hits a clean 1 to 5. But I was able to catch the other one in the morning, but I wasn't able to catch this one. So this would have put me up 1 to 10, sorry, 10% up for the day. But I was only up 5% for the day. I'm not complaining, it's all good. But if you are interested in joining, if you want one-to-one mentorship, live from myself, link will be in the video description. But coming back to the point, now, with risk to reward, guys, it's like for every time you get knocked, if you lose one trade, for every time you get knocked back a little, when you win, you come that much more forward, or even much more, right? If you're using a trailing stop loss, or if you're just following the trend, and you can capitalize on those bigger gains. Now, that could be your edge. The way I look at edges, applying different edges, adding them all together, small little percentages, and overall, I like to grab an edge example from every little department. I'm going to break it down into a lot of details, so make sure you check this. Now, make sure you like, subscribe, share, leave a comment. I reply to every single one of my comments. I post a video every 2 days, guys, so enough content coming out. This is why my videos be super raw. I just throw them out because feels sometimes more like I'm doing a podcast. But coming back to the point, I tend to go off a little bit off track. Now, again, number one, risk to reward. So what is your risk to reward? Is it something that's keeping you ahead of the game if you are looking at if you are taking a few losses? Number two, what's your win rate, right? Super important as well. My win rate on GJ was around 55 to about 60, high as 72%, but sometimes that was depending on the months of the year, how volume and the changes in the markets. With the UJ, it's looking around 55, 60%, sometimes 50% as well. But with the 1 to 6, I'm not complaining. Now, another advantage, guys, I would say, an edge, should I say, is the ability to draw my key levels. I've already drawn some here. These might look like zones. I just call these key levels. Now, when I draw my key levels, guys, right? Are you able to? What's the how well can you draw your support and resistance levels where price reacts from, and there's a chance it can react from that area again, right? And you can only do that by past data, right? Now, how can you add? How can you get better on the chart time? That's the only way you're gonna get better and better at this, right? So far, my edges, I would say, is risk to reward, win rate, combined with my ability to draw strong key levels, or call them support resistance levels. Number four, you could say, okay, so let's look at the psychological side. Do you have a strong mind? And trading is what the beautiful thing about trading is that it actually reveals who you really are, from the inside. It's like a mirror. It shows you a reflection of yourself, who you really are from the inside. When some people are just like, yeah, I can take a loss, I can do this, I can achieve anything I want in life. When it comes to trading will show you who you really are. It can make people quit. The smartest and brightest minds even come to trading and they can't make it work. Engineers, lawyers, doctors, and sometimes even they buckle, because it's a game of probabilities. But at the same time, like, the amount of money people lose, it just absolutely just destroys them inside out, and they just amount of people going into depression. It's so how do I build my confidence and always stay strong-minded? Collecting data. I didn't have a dream that I'm gonna be aiming for a 1 to 6, or on even if I show you some of my data here, like this was for GJ. I still need to create a new one for UJ, but with GJ I can see pretty much in the past the blues are the winners on average. 4 winning streak here, 1 loss. Oranges are minus 1% the losses. So it's data, right? I always put all the data, collect the data. This is like last 500 plus somewhat trading days, and I was just gaining all the percentages and just putting them in. Now this goes on, but then now I'm gonna make a new one for UJ, and that's where I get my confidence from. Again, collecting data. Even collecting data is also an edge. If someone says to me, a strong back tester is collecting data, that is an edge. You have an edge over the market because the market doesn't collect data against you, right? So it doesn't do that, right? But you can collect data against the market, so that's an edge that you have over the market. Another one you can say, obsession to succeed. Are you obsessed? Or are you just one of those people that you just want to do this once, make quick money? Well, try to make quick money and just run away. No, it doesn't work like that. Once you get sucked in, you're gonna quickly realize that this is not for the faint-hearted. You have to put the work in. You have to gather data. You have to we're at the mercy of the markets, right? That is a fact. You can never stay ahead of the markets. You can never predict the markets. All you can do is have a bit of an idea. Place your trade, you win or you lose. That's the only thing that's going to save you from going downhill is your risk to reward, your win rate, your mindset, your psychology, and then discipline, and risk to reward, etc. And that's what's going to keep you ahead of the game. Now, if you are weak-minded and you don't have you have to be obsessed. If you don't, if you just have tried, anything that you do in life, right, you got to put the hours in. I think there's a saying, you got to put 10,000 hours in anything to be to master it, right? And still some people don't even master trading still. Now, I want to mention one more, another one actually, not one more, another one is risk management. You know, how are you managing your stop loss? I want to mention this. As soon as I place a trade, guys, I move my stop loss to half instantly. I've made a few videos on this. When I place a trade with 1% risk, aiming for a 1 to 6, as soon as I move my stop loss to half, and now I'm risking only 0.5%, but I'm still leveraging that full 1%. Now my 1 to 6 is not a 1 to 6, it's a 1 to 12. How powerful is that? Now, example, if you look at some of these trades here, let me give you an example on gold. How powerful is this? What I collected when I was collecting data on UJ, I realized my winners hardly ever go into any drawdown. When I say hardly, I mean zero drawdown, guys. So if you look at this for the example, say for gold, place my trade, right, break of the, and then a bullish candle confirmation. It's a weak bullish candle, but I just say we still get in the zone. And look at this, do you see any drawdown? No. So if I was entering with 1%, let's just on a 100k account, I'm entering with 1% risk. I'm risking 1,000. As soon as I've entered the trade, I'm going to quickly move my stop loss to half. Now I'm only going to lose $500, but still I gain that. Remember that 1 to 6. What was this again? I think I did 300. Did I? It was a 1 to 5. So I'm still going to gain 5 grand. But if I lose the trade, I only lose 500. So in this case, it's a 1 to 10 risk to reward. So it's insane. In this case, I would lose if I was applying that same method, risk to reward. You know, me myself, I would lose this trade. But out of 10 trades, guys, I only need this to work twice, and I'll still be profitable. I would lose this one because it's halfway. But look at this, 0 drawdown. I would win this one. So already within 4 trades, I've won 2 winners. These 2 that I've lost, I've only lost 0.5%, but you know, okay, so I've lost, let's just say these 2 losses, I've lost 1,000 in total, right? The other 2 I've just won, because I'm leveraging that full 1%, aim for a 1 to 5. I've gained 5 grand from here, 5 grand from here, that's 10 grand minus the 1 grand here that I've lost in total, that's 9,000 in 4 trades, you know, just because how powerful the risk to reward is. Again, look at this, guys, you see any drawdown here, move it to half, another 5 grand there. Okay, I lose another 1 grand here. It's insane. Now that's the, you know, how you manage your risk. That's what gives me another edge. Edge isn't just you just have one thing, guys, on applying one edge over the market. Try to gain as much edge as you possibly can. Let's just bring news into it, fundamentals, whatever you want to call it. Now, the way I look at that is also, you know, what edge do I have over the market regarding news? I don't trade news, but what edge? I keep an eye out on for what time each news release is coming. So, example, NFP, right? Let's just, for example sake, normally comes to 1:30 p.m. UK time. You know, NFP normally gets released. Insane. You know, it's insane the way the market moves. And what I've normally seen that the market, when news comes out, red folder news, if you know, price does not respect my key levels anymore, I normally like to stay away from the markets after red folder news. So what I realized is, okay, I'll stay away from the markets that whole day. That gives me an edge over the market. Why? Because I'm keeping an eye out what time each news gets released. I'm staying away. My capital is secure and safe. You know, so that's another way. Lastly, but not the least, chart time, guys. Put enough hours in. You know, the students in the mentorship, I was actually, when we did a live group session, I was actually asking them how much time do they actually spend on the charts. You know, is it a few hours, few minutes, few seconds, you know? Me personally, it's around 4 to 6 hours. Because I mean, I have to anyway, right? I wake up for London Open, which is around 8 a.m. UK time, London Open, and then I trade all the way through till you know, pretty much 5 p.m. UK time. If I've got something else going on in between, if my trades are lasting taking some time, I'll just you know, go out with friends, go with family, just take a bit of a break, just you know, yeah, be on the move. But yeah, what does that do though? Subconsciously, I'm taking in how this particular trading instrument moves, you know, currency pair moves. If you want to understand subconsciously, I'm just taking in all this data, all the candlesticks, you know, subconsciously, you know, you want to take in as much data as possible. It's not just about journaling. It's not just about collecting data and printing it out like and putting it in your wall, which I do recommend as well. But you know, inside your brain, like, how much are you actually taking in though? Super important, you know. I hope you found this video insightful, helpful, guys. Leave a like, comment, subscribe, share. And if you are also interested in the one-to-one mentorship, join the Discord community. We're up to about 900 members now, growing super fast. Link will be in the video description. Come hit me up one-to-one, message me, direct me, and I do ask a few questions. I don't take on total beginners. But yeah, like always, take care, and I'm out.